Welcome to Same But Different. Oh, this is different. Where are we? I've kidnapped Brody, and we're just going to do movie reviews for the rest of his life.
Oh, shit.
So this week, we watched Anora, critically acclaimed, winner of Palme d'Or. Yeah.
Is that Apple something?
At Cannes. No.
Oh, Palme.
Palme.
Not Palm.
It's getting so much attention from not only critics, but across the film community, like all over TikTok, and everybody we watch just loved this movie. Top 3 of their 2024 movies.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we're here to give you our thoughts on the film and whether or not we liked it. So, Brody, why don't you kick it off?
I can completely see why this is people's top 3 favorite movies of the year, especially film
You can.
lovers. Absolutely.
Okay.
I have a feeling this might be a different then.
Okay.
I rather enjoyed this movie. I really... Oh, shit. All right, let's just get this out of the way then and see how you react to this. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm more curious about what you have to say now. I don't even want to go through my review. I thought the plot was very, very simple but effective. It was interesting. I've never seen as simple as it was. I've just never seen anything quite like it, I guess. I thought the acting across the board was excellent. Specifically Mikey Madison and the bald guy.
Igor.
Eager, they called him.
Yeah.
However, I do wish we got to see a little more oomph from him. He did a great job with his role, but it was a very monotone, reserved kind of role, and that's all you got to see from him. Mm-hmm. The comedy in this movie was excellent. I did not expect this movie to be an actual comedy as one of its genres. I knew there was going to be some lightheartedness to it, but there's an argument to be made that this movie is a comedy. I didn't know that.
I can see that.
The scene when her hubby initially runs away and they have her kidnapped in the house or whatever.
Yes.
Top tier. Best scene in the movie. So fucking funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
Uh-huh.
Non-stop jokes. The reason I gave it an 8 is because I loved it. But there are 2 crucial gripes I have that knocked it down 2 points.
Ooh, okay.
One is... I just hated the ending. Like, specifically the last 2-3 minutes of the movie. Like, that last scene in the car.
In the car, snowing outside.
I feel like we got a lot of growth in Anora's character over this movie, and how she reacted in that final bit is how she would have reacted at the very beginning of this movie. And I feel like all the growth and what we got to see of her was just nixed.
Interesting. Hard disagree, but okay.
So did Erin. She thought that gripe was crazy, but I don't know. Something about the way this ended, it didn't vibe with me. The very, very ending.
I agree on the the ending not vibing, and like it wasn't for me, but I disagree with why you didn't like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because can we go back and forth real quick about it? Because I personally think Anora had 0 growth throughout the whole film, and that was one of my major gripes about the movie. Is that for the main titled character, she got 0 character development. We didn't get to know her at all. Like, what are her hopes and dreams? What's her family like? What's her financial situation? Like, we didn't get to know her as a character at all. All we knew is that she was an exotic dancer, dabbled in escort services for this one guy, and that's it. Like, she never changed as a person until the very last moment, because deciding to do that to Igor would have been old Anora, but then she stopped and she broke down, which is new Anora. Right?
New Anora. Yeah, maybe.
So that was my issue, is that we got no character development until the very, like, that was the only piece of character development we got in the last 10 seconds of the film from her. Anyway.
Maybe that was the point.
Yeah.
I get, sometimes you just don't vibe with the message the movie's trying to tell, I guess, and I didn't vibe with that one personally. Third gripe I'm throwing in here really quick, because it doesn't bother me too much, but there were some scenes that just kept going on. As funny as they are, when they were looking for, I forget, what was her husband's name? I really should know this, and I don't. Doesn't matter. When they were out searching for him and asking around, That was all very funny. And then it just kept going. And it just kept going. And I was like, okay. But it was funny, so I forgave it. But some scenes lasted too long.
I think from the moment Igor
Yeah.
showed up
Yeah.
till the moment the main Armenian dude started going around with his picture and asking for where he is, that was the chunk of the movie that was the best.
Okay.
And then after
Agreed.
After asking for the pictures, that's when it got too much for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fourth gripe. I'm forgetting. I gotta before I get to my for his mom to come in the third act, and he's so terrified of his family and stuff. Neither of them were forces.
That's what Victoria said.
At all.
I'm pointing back here because Victoria's hiding back there somewhere. But that's exactly, she's like, he doesn't look intimidating at all.
The dad was just laughing at everything. Horrible dad. The mom was supposed to be scary, and she wasn't. So that kind of bothered me.
No, because her acting was kind of long.
Yeah. But, okay, so the other one, and I guess maybe this, I don't want to say it should come with a trigger warning, but it's a heavier thing that happens in the movie. And toward the end, to imply that a man is gay because he didn't rape you.
Yeah.
I understand it was meant to be kind of like teasy, which makes it weirder.
Yeah.
Use the F slur too, and they used it a couple other times in the movie, and it wasn't a bad thing because it made sense. But this time felt really out of pocket and just a terrible lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are we still using that word, honestly?
There's layers to it, and she was saying it in a jokey way, and she was just, because it came up earlier, the exact way she used it came up earlier. Yeah. She was just joshing him.
Mm-hmm. No.
Didn't like it.
Inappropriate.
Didn't like it.
No, me neither. I didn't like that either. That was a big thing for me too.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of gripes for an 8 out of 10.
It's so fucking funny. This movie, I just kept laughing.
Ugh. 6 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
6 out of 10. Even a soft 6 out of 10 for me. This movie was not for me. You said you understand. I don't understand why people are liking this movie, to be honest. The way that they are. It's a movie. It's a fine movie. I didn't not have a good time with it because by the end I was laughing at those parts. It was cool to see that kind of that story with that particular type of character in those situations. It was just not for me as far as character development, as far as the yelling. It gave me Uncut Gems vibes.
I knew it would.
And I didn't like Uncut Gems because it was just so much chaotic yelling at each other to the point of I was just being attacked. I don't like sitting there in a movie and feeling like the movie is causing some sort of anxiety in me unless it's tension. If it's just I don't want to be here right now, that's not good.
Okay.
For me personally. Like I said, the moment when Igor shows up to the moment that he started searching for that guy with his phone, the picture, that comedy.
Oh yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah.
So good.
Like a play.
Yeah. And that shot of them, all four of them walking on the boardwalk, that was really cool, and it really got the vibe across that these four stooges were on an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing. What was the point?
I hate that argument with movies. What's the point of any movie?
The point of any movie is to tell a story, which is it did. It told a story, 100%. But there was no change. There was no this is how it was at the beginning and this is how it is at the end. There was no structure. It was just kind of a snapshot of what happened within 4 weeks of this girl's life.
Have you seen Sean Baker's other movies, Red Rocket or The Florida Project?
No, I saw Tangerine though.
That's the only one I haven't seen. Okay, because that's what he does. Maybe you should have known that going in, but those are his kinds of movies.
But are they better characters?
Red Rocket has good development, but it's a boring movie. Oh. But I liked it. Florida Project's great. So yeah, maybe. I don't know. I liked Anora too, though. So anyway.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I just think that at a certain point, this movie became a story about Igor.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be. Lacking character development on your title character, your main character, your protagonist, and distracting us with yelling and smashing things
to distract us from the fact that there's no character development. Like, that was just a cheap ploy, and I didn't like that.
I don't know. It was like Sean Baker saying, like, he had this really cool, supportive, strong woman character, and then halfway through we switch it to being the male's main point of view and his perspective, and it was just like, well, everything you did, you just threw out the window. I don't know. I didn't like it. 6 out of 10.
Okay.
6 out of 10.
All right.
Will not watch again.
Not that different for a same but different enough.
Victoria, what'd you think? You out there, did you see Anora? You probably have. What did you think about it? Let us know in the comment section below. I looked up Letterboxd reviews, and the majority of it is good, but there are some 1, 2, 3 stars in there that make a lot of sense to me. So let us know in the comment section below whether or not you liked Anora. While you're down there, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and come on back next week where we review, I guess, Saturday night.
Saturday night.
In the meantime, keep watching movies.
I think Anora's going to win Best Original Screenplay at the Oscars.